Good morning everybody. Previous class we already studied the zero of a polynomial. Today we will discuss about zero of a linear polynomial. We already studied the standard form of a linear polynomial in the variable x. That is p of x is equal to ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers and a not equal to 0. We are to study how we can find out the zero of a linear polynomial. Here we are equating this polynomial equal to 0. That is ax plus b equal to 0. Then find the value of this variable. That is variable take ax, take b to right hand side, we get 0 plus b minus, then x is equal to 0 minus b minus b by a. This is the formula or standard form of a zero of a linear polynomial ax plus b. Here b is equal to minus of, b is a constant divided by a is the coefficient of x. Using this formula we can find out the zero of any linear polynomial, or we can equating the given linear polynomial equal to 0. We want to find out the value of the variable in that polynomial, that is the zero of the polynomial. A linear polynomial has only one zero. For example, p of x is equal to x plus 5. This is a linear polynomial in the variable x. Here I am equating this polynomial equal to 0, and then x is equal to 0 plus y taken to right hand side become minus y, that is equal to minus y. Minus y is the zero of the given polynomial. Or we can find out using the formula minus b by a, that is x is equal to minus b by a using the find out here, that is 0 of the given linear polynomial is minus b by a, that's equal to minus of, b is the constant, here constant is 5, by a is the coefficient of x, here 1, that's equal to, anyway we can find either equating that polynomial equal to 0 or using this formula minus b by a, minus of constant divided by coefficient of x. Using any one of this method we can find out the zero of a linear polynomial. A linear polynomial has only one zero. Okay. Then what is the zero of a constant polynomial? Non-zero constant polynomial 5 means we can write if the polynomial p of x is equal to 5 means into x raised to 0. Or p of y is equal to 5 means we can write 5 into y raised to 0. That is a non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Because we are replacing x raised to 0 by any number y raised to 0, we get that is equal to 5. Here also we get 5. It is a non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Okay. Then what is a zero polynomial? What is the degree of a zero polynomial is not defined. The zero polynomial, all real numbers are the zero of a zero polynomial. All real numbers are the zero of a zero polynomial. Then next one, p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. This is not a linear polynomial, but it is a polynomial in the degree 2. That is, here I am putting 2. X is equal to x square minus 2 into 2. That's equal to 4 minus 4. That's equal to 0. So we can say that 2 is the 0 of this polynomial. Then I am putting 0. That is x is equal to 0. Here 0 square minus 2 into 0. That's equal to 0 square minus 0. 0. Then we can say that 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 is the 0 of this polynomial. Therefore, P of x is equal to x square minus 2x has 2 zeros. That is 2 and 0. That is a linear polynomial has only 1 zero. And a polynomial has more than 1 zeros. A constant polynomial has no zeros. A zero polynomial has all the real numbers are the zeros of a zero polynomial. In your textbook, page number 34, 5 points are there. A zero of a polynomial need not be zero. Listen here, 2 is the zero of this polynomial. Okay, this 0 need not be 0. 0 but sometimes 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. Here in this polynomial, 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. That is the first statement, page number 34. All of you open your textbook and look. First statement. A zero of a polynomial need not be 0. Second one, 0 may be a zero of a polynomial. Then, every linear polynomial has only 1 zero. A polynomial can have more than 1 zero. So, quadratic, cubic, more than 1 zero. These are the conclusion we will get from this content, that is 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay, this content is very, very important. Next we have to start exercise 2 find the value of the polynomial. That I already explained and it is also very, very easy. Then first one, 3 questions are there. This time we will do the first one. Okay. Exercise 2, first one, find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 0. Find the value of this polynomial. We are writing this polynomial in the variable x, so we can write p of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. First, find the value at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. So we have to put p of 0, 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. 0 minus 0 plus 3 we get. Therefore, we can write value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial 5x minus 4 square plus 3 is 3 at x is equal to 0. This way we can find out the value of the given polynomial. That is very, very easy. Okay, 2 more questions are there that you will do it as homework. This one, 5x minus 4 square plus 3. Find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 0. Write this polynomial, we know this is a polynomial in the variable x, so we can write p of x is equal to 5x minus 4 square plus 3. Find its value when replacing x is equal to 0, we get p of 0 is equal to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 plus 3. we get 3. Therefore, 3 is the value of this polynomial when x is equal to 0. Okay. Next question. Find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. Second one. Find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Given the each of the following polynomial. First polynomial p of y is equal to p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. Y square minus y plus 1. Y square minus y plus 1. First we have to put p of 0. In the place of y, we have to put y is equal to 0. P of 0. 0 square minus 0 plus 1 we get to 1. Okay. Then in the given polynomial p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. Then p of 0 we get it, that is equal to 1. Next p of 1. P of 1. In the place of y we have to put 1 square minus 1 plus 1. Then we get 1 square. 1 minus 1 plus 1 we get 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. That is p of 1 is equal to 1. Next p of 2. We have to find out p of 2. That is p of 2 is equal to, in the place of y we have to put 2 square minus 2 plus 1. 2 square 4 minus 2 plus 1. 4 minus 2 2 plus 1 we get 3. That is p of 0 is equal to 1 and p of 1 is equal to 1 and p of 2 is equal to 3. This way we can find out the value of p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 of each of the following problems. Okay. Then second problem and third problem we will do just homework. Then fourth one, p of x is equal to x minus second and third homework. Then fourth question. Homework write at the back side of the notebook. Second one, fourth one, p of x is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. P of x is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. This is in which form? A plus b into a minus b. That is a square minus b square. Similarly, we can write a square minus b square 1 square 1. A square minus 1. Then we can find out the values. That is x is equal to 0, 1 and 2. That is p of 0. That is x is equal to 0. We put it in the place of x is 0. 0 square minus 1. That is 0 minus 1 we get minus 1. Next we have to find out p of 1. P of 1 is equal to x square minus 1. 1 square minus 1. We get 1 minus 1, that is also 0. Then the next value is p of 2. P of 2. That is 2 square minus 1. 4 minus 1. We get 3. This way we can find out the value of p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 in the questions second and third. That is also very easy. You have to do it. Okay. That is, first one find the value of the polynomial. Second one, given that a polynomial p of x is given or p of y is given or p of z is given, you have to find out p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Okay. Next portion we will do the next class. Okay. Thank you all.